a whole lot. Let me clap a whole lot. All right, we're gonna need you to lock in. I'm gonna say that too. I'm gonna say that a lot. We're gonna need you to lock in. Because, you know, this is world-class content being brought to you live, of course. I want to make sure I say that as often as possible, that it is being brought to you live. And, you know, if I'm doing this right, the idea is to make you feel as worse as possible while watching this particular type of content, because, you know, that's what world class does, right? So we're just gonna tell you that you're gonna need to lock in, or else we're just gonna start hitting the bad button. Yep. So, all right, we're gonna need you to lock in because we got world class here. Hello. Okay, there, folks. GTA 6 still has not released, its second trailer. GTA 6. Let's say GTA 6 as much as possible. GTA 6. GTA 6. You know what? You know what? There we go. We're gonna go ahead and put the wanted stars up on the screen for GTA 6, so that you know that we're talking GTA 6. Yep. Because again, you're watching some world-class content here. I'm going to sniff a lot, and it's because I'm when we do these, we're outside, and it's really cold, so I'm gonna need to sniff a lot. And there's just gonna be a lot of wind, and we're gonna be yelling. It's gonna be like the volume of the voice is gonna be loud, and I need to make sure I clap very often. I need to make sure I clap very often. And again, I want to keep saying GTA 6 as much as possible. GTA 6. Again, the trailer number 2 has not come out yet. So the shrills can step back in line, or whatever the fuck he says. GTA 6, folks. GTA 6 is what we're talking about in here, because we got world-class content for you. And again, we got the wanted stars on the screen, reminding you again that we're talking about GTA 6 in here. We got some world-class content for you. Oh, man. Again, I want to remind you guys, we're going to need you to lock in. And if you're not locking in, we're just gonna have to start hitting the ban button. If you're not locking in, we're just gonna have to start hitting the ban button, because that's what we're here to do. I mean, if you went up to a street performer on the street, and you weren't paying them, they'd stop performing too. So we want to remind you guys that you're in here to support, so we need you to lock in. We're talking about GTA 6 here. We got coming to you live. We are coming to you live, discussing GTA 6. And remember, I want to clap as much as possible. I have to clap as much as possible. You know, that is really, really important to do. And, you know, I actually think even more important than clapping is reminding you that we're here discussing GTA 6. That is why we have the wanted stars on that screen, to remind you that we are discussing GTA 6. And, you know, Rockstar still has not put out that next trailer, you know, for GTA 6. You know, it's looking pretty hopeless. Even though, again, you know, we're sitting here. I'm gonna sit here and talk about GTA 6 every single day, while also talking crap on GTA 6 every single day. That's what I'm going to do. And we're gonna sit here and discuss, and really draw attention to the fact that, you know, the guy isn't the main character for some reason. We're going to draw attention to the fact that the female is the main character, and that's going to be the focus of the stream, because, again, this is world-class content being brought to you live. Because, again, remember, that's what we do here. We talk about GTA 6, and remember, you know, World Class discusses, you know, again, how the main character is not the guy, it's the female, and this matters. That this is a really important. GTA 6. I can't even do it. I can't even do it anymore. Should I keep doing it? Oh, man. That's right. That's right. We are talking about GTA 6. And I want to remind you again that the wanted stars on the screen are because we're talking about GTA 6. That is what they are there for. You are watching world-class content being brought to you live. And again, we're discussing GTA 6. And how the second trailer just has not, you know, they really dropped the ball on this one. Yep. You know, and I'm just going to spend an entire stream talking about GTA 6, clapping, telling you guys to lock in, and then when somebody sends a super chat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clap and say that's what we're talking about, and that's it. You know, I'm just going to make sure that I do that. You know, and again, we want to remind you again that we're discussing GTA 6, and we are live, and so you guys really need to lock in, otherwise we're going to start hitting the ban button here pretty soon. So, you know, you're going to need to lock in. We're talking about GTA 6 here, folks. That's right. GTA 6. That's right. And, you know, they really dropped the ball. Rockstar really dropped the ball on this one. You know, again, well, I want to remind you, world-class content. We're going to sit here and we're going to milk this new game for everything it's worth while talking shit on it the entire fucking time. That is what we do. That is world-class content. So, you know, that's what we do, you know, because we're world-class content, of course. You know, world-class online. We clap. You know, we discuss GTA 6. And, again, we want to remind you that we are live. And, you know, you need to lock in. You just need to lock in, otherwise we're going to start hitting the ban button. And it's that simple. Because again, this is world class. This ain't the normal sort of, sort of stream. This is a world class stream here. We're locked into, a little bit different. But that's the point. Is you gotta make sure you're prepared for world class. And GTA 6 is what we're discussing. They really dropped the ball on this one. They really did. And, again, I want to remind you that for an entire stream, we're just going to discuss GTA 6 and about how, the main character of the game is the girl and not the guy. And this matters, apparently. This is a really big fucking deal. And, because it's a world-class stream, this is what we're going to focus on. We're going to talk about that. That's going to be a really big fucking deal. And, that's just the end-all, be-all of everything. And that's what we do here on World Class. We discuss GTA 6. We clap. Again, when we get really serious, we might start talking about a certain person and sounding like a certain person. When we get really serious, we might break into that a little bit. But, that's only just sometimes because, the idea is that we're world class and, we want to appear to our audience like we sound like this person because it's a slight sort of brainwashing effect that makes these viewers that vote for this person watch you. So this is what we're doing. We're clapping. World class content here, being brought to you fucking live. Remember that, fucking live. Being brought to you fucking live. And remember, you guys need to lock in because if you don't lock in, the point is, remember, even a street performer stops performing if you don't lock in. Even a street performer stops performing. So, don't expect, free show. We're going to need you to lock in. And just want to remind you again that you're watching world-class content. GTA 6. GTA 6. And those wanted stars are on the screen to remind you, of course, that you're watching world-class content and that we're talking about GTA 6. And I'm going to mention GTA 6 as much as possible while talking shit on the game. Because, that's what world-class content is all about. That's what it's all about, man. Did you know that? I picked something I thought it was gonna be quick. I don't know what it is. Very odd. Alright. Now remember, GTA 6. Now, if I was actually doing this right, like world class, I gotta make sure that when I eat my food, I make as much noise as I possibly can with my mouth. Be as disgusting as possible with those sounds. That's definitely, what I gotta do if I'm properly doing it. Hello. 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 Yeah, I'm not actually gonna make noises with my mouth, sorry. I mean, there's no way that, you cannot do that, you know what I mean? It's so exaggerated when he does it. And he's getting close to the mic on purpose too. You can just tell the loudness is ridiculous. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. Hello. 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 GTA 6. Being brought to you live world class. If I was doing this right, I would take my mac and cheese and like sit here and like dissect it like in front of you. I would like put it out on like the lid probably and like move it around and shit, and that's what I'd be doing. I'd be just like playing with the food instead of eating it. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be like, again, and I'd be making the most disgusting, like, eating, lip smacking, sounds that you can think of, too. I would definitely be doing that. But, we're GTA 6. Hello. 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 GTA 6. We're gonna need you to lock in GTA 6. That's it, just GTA 6, nothing. Maybe I'll throw a couple of insults in there somehow, since it's world class. Yep. Hello. Hello. Whoa! Whoa! So, world class, what we're going to do since it's world class stream, we're going to sit here, since it's a world class stream, we're going to sit here and just talk shit on every game. Especially ones we haven't played. Especially those. Because I have every room to talk about games I haven't played. That's what world class does. Yeah. And the very few times that we do play games, since world class stream and all, the very few times that we do play games for the world class streams, those very few times, that's anytime we die, If we're world class, anytime we die is world class. That means the game's trash. Yeah, that just means the game is trash. It doesn't mean we die. It doesn't mean like, you know, need to get better or something. You know, do something different. Nope. It's just trash. Yeah, it's just automatically what's gonna be said. Because, you know, world class. World class streams. World class. GTA 6. Hello. Hello. Oh wait. Okay, now it's gonna be the part of the stream where I sit here and say nothing until people donate enough. That's world class. And world class will sit in a corner and say nothing and sit on the stream and do nothing until people donate more. So I maybe that's just this part of the stream, since you're all not locking in. You're all not locking in